there is, if not one day, there will be somebody that is drawn to you, that likes you, and that you have no idea how easy it is for that person to be wrapped around your pretty little ring finger without even knowing it. Because that person now is, they're drawn to you. So now you have this power. This kind of goes back to Lovesick 1, the one that I did 2 weeks ago. That person now will go out of their way to try to impress you. Will go places that you are. Will do the things that you like, just to hang out with you, just to see you, get your feel of things. And this responsibility falls on your shoulders. How do you impact this person's life? What do you do with that responsibility? And what do you do with that power? Do you honor God with it? And, you got to look at it this way. Let's say this person likes you now, and you could possibly like this other person back. What do you do with those feelings? Do you test them before you follow them? And that doesn't mean we think each other are hot, so we're going to go make out for 20 minutes in the corner. Doesn't mean that at all. Because if you do that and then those feelings go astray, where are you? Now this person wants to be with you. They're going to do whatever it takes to win your affection, to win your approval, to win your praise. How are you going to control this situation? The responsibility falls on you. Right? And you act upon those decisions, those emotions, and then it doesn't feel right the next day. Or maybe it's not the next day, maybe it's the next week after that, or whatever it is. What have you just done? What line have you crossed? Have you sinned against God? Are you somewhere where you literally don't want to be? Think about it. I have screwed up so big by acting on those, it feels right, right now, let's go and do whatever it is. And to me, I have crashed and burned so hard. I have ruined relationships, I've definitely ruined friendships. And I've scarred people for life. I've scarred me for life, I left a negative thumbprint on them, The thumbprint I left on that person wasn't a good one. They walked away from the situation thinking to themselves, I wish it never happened. I wish it never was there. I wish I never, did those things. I wish I never met that person. Each and every one of us are this blip in history. And for this other person in your life, what are you writing in their history? How are you helping them with their relationship towards God? Are you honoring that person? And I don't mean, are you idolizing that person? Are you honoring that person? Because that's a huge difference. Honoring the person is considering their needs before your own, and considering their love for Christ above your love for them. Because that is so huge in a relationship. Because, for me, in my heart, the truth is for me that in order for two people to be in a loving relationship together, they are in that relationship because they can better honor God, and that they are a better team together than apart. If you have a Bible right now, I want you to open up Philippians 2, verse 5. Do nothing out of your own interest, but of the interest of others. And think about that for a second. What does that mean to you? Because to me, that means it's not about me, it's not about my needs and the way I feel and the things I want. The world doesn't revolve around me. It's not about me, it's not about my needs. And you look at it, and it's a thing of respect. If we honor each other, we'll honor God. If you're not going to take away anything else from this conversation, take away this one thing. Respect is so important. It is so huge to have respect for each other. So the main point is, respect for each other is huge. Together, honor each other, and through that, honor God. Your relationship is what you bring to the table for God, in the sense that we are better together to honor you. So, you see this person in your life. You know that they like you. What do? Do you consider their needs before your own? The world doesn't revolve around me. What am I writing in this person's history? Where are we going with this? Because really, his life, her life, my life is just this blip on the history line. And what are you doing to improve that person's love for Christ?